Guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to your channeled message. And the channel message for today is: you are on the cusp of something magic. You are on the cusp of something magic. Now let's see what that magical thing is. You're on the cusp of something magic. Wow, wow. We have the Six of Wands right here. And, you know, when you think of things that are majestic, things that are of magic, you do feel and think of, you know, the signs Leo, the signs Aquarius, the signs, you know, Libra, all these signs. And other signs have that magical element as well. First and foremostly Pisces, because Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune, you know, it embodies the energies of dreams, illusions, visions, magic, creativity. And I feel like you are on the cusp, because this card flew out, you are on the cusp of something that can actually transform your life. Some of you have been working tirelessly and hard in the background, wondering when will your break come. Some of you could be in the performing arts industry. Some of you could be entertainers, dancers. I'm hearing songwriters for some of you, singers. Some of you may have been struggling artists, unfortunately, wondering when will your break come, you know. And there's something around you releasing a song, and this actual song will be the song that may catapult you into the public eye. Some of you, you know, it may be a song that you write for someone that is quite well known around your area, your community. And for some of you, I feel like you could enter a competition and you may win this competition, and this competition could actually be, you know, looking out for new talented songwriters, and there's an energy of you being chosen. And someone might say, look, I like the way you write, I like your pen game, how about we get into the studio and see what your voice is like, because I heard your voice on that track. So how about, you know, you sing one of your songs, you record it, and we see where we can go with this. Some of you may hear something like that. For others of you, I feel like if you work in like a corporate industry, you may get some sort of promotion, you may have applied for some sort of role, and you may have kept applying for a specific role, and you always lost out to sometimes to others that weren't as maybe creative as you. But there's something that may shift in regards to, you know, maybe your boss or a higher up might feel as if they can do with your creativity, they can actually do with your input, they can do with your originality. So you may be, you know, thrust, I should say, into the spotlight. I'm hearing and seeing that someone's walking up and down a boardroom wearing a pencil skirt, and it could be a suit for some of you, wearing glasses, or someone could be, you know, giving you some sort of proposition, or you could be giving someone, you know, a proposition and saying, look, this is the idea, this is where I think we should go with this business, because someone wants to collaborate with you. For others of you, I feel as if you could be actually well known within the area of work that you work in. So if you are a dancer, you may be selected to appear at someone's event. If you are, and also for some of you, you could be, you know, entertainers, you could be party entertainers, so you may have a lot of bookings during this time, and you may do one event, and based off this one event there's a lot of chatter about, you know, your product. So say for instance you do children's parties, you may do like a themed children's party, and a parent that was at that party may decide to hire you or recommend you to a member of their family, and that's how you're going to get business that is ongoing and will guarantee incoming of finances for yourself and your company. I also feel for others of you, you could actually again be entertainers at a party, or at parties. You could be wedding singers, you could be wedding dancers, and you will be getting booked. Some of you, I feel, you know, you may have felt that people weren't paying you any attention, or paying your talents any attention, because you could be doing the same thing that other people do. And I feel like it has something to do with dance or some sort of movement, because the Six of Wands represents Leo energy. And I heard somewhere that the Six of Wands actually represents the second week of Leo, which is known as the Leo, Sagittarius Leos, right? Because that week it embodies, I should say, the Sagittarian energy, the Jupiter energy. And I had a Deacon series with my sister Nikki K, and I actually done some Deacon videos on this channel, so if you want to check them out, tarot readings. And each sign has 3 different Deacons. So for instance, the first week of Leo, they are known as double Leo, so they embody that full blown energy of Leos. And people that are born in that week are Wanye from Boyz II Men, Jennifer Lopez, can't think of anyone else. Second week of Leo, they are known as the Sagittarian Leos, which I just mentioned, which represents the Six of Wands. And the third week of Leos, they are known as the Aries Leos. So with this card being here, but in general, the Six of Wands is Leo energy. It's about you being seen. Leos rule the 5th house, which is all about creativity, love, children, getting in touch with your inner child. And this could also mean that if you have children, they could do something which is going to be recognized, which could actually possibly lead to fame. Some of you could have children that are models. Some of you could have children that are actors, dancers, entertainers, sports people, drummers, violinists, musicians, and your children could gain some sort of fame off their talent, is what I'm seeing right here. Or this could be you, but this is definitely going to be a time where you will feel a sense of relief and feel as if, okay, all that hard work has actually paid off. All eyes will be on you. And for some of you, this could happen during the time of actual Leo season, especially the second week of Leo. Doesn't have to be, but I'm feeling and seeing that something around Leo will be a time where you will actually stand out, or a child of yours could actually stand out, or you getting in touch with your inner child and tapping back into your creative side is going to enhance your confidence, as well as gain you a lot of attention and a lot of abundance. Some of you could be, again, teachers, and you may have felt that no one would want to buy your products or services, but you may find that people are going to start flocking towards you, is what I'm picking up. So you are on the cusp of magic. You are on the cusp of magic. Spirit, tell my butterflies why they're on the cusp of magic. Yeah, we've got the Four of Wands. There's definitely going to be some sort of celebration here. So for some of you, I feel as if you may host a party. It could be your party. Again, for my entertainers out there, you will get many bookings to do parties. So again, you could be, for some of you, I also feel that you could be interior designers, and you may have started up your own business, or the business that the company that you work for may not have been doing well. And there's going to be, I feel like for some of you, you may, yourself or a colleague may, decorate somebody's house or design somebody's house in such a way that it gets to somebody that could be, maybe for some of you, a public figure, or somebody that is very, well known within the community, or someone that is very established. And they may book for yourself or your company to do many properties. This is what I feel. But for some of you, it could be yourself. For others of you, I'm strongly feeling that you could be called to actually sing, dance at wedding events, at parties, at christenings, is what I'm picking up. Or if you're a caterer of any kind, you may be booked to actually showcase, because it's something that you do that is very loud. It's something around, you cannot not notice what you do. So if you are a cook, then you may have felt as if no one wasn't really, there was too much competition. You may have felt that there was too much competition. And just to say, butterflies, there's, yes, if someone's doing the same thing as you, that can come with the territory. Someone's doing the same thing as you. But what you need to remember is that everyone is unique. Everyone has a different way of, interpreting something. And the way you cook, for instance, if you are a chef, you may cook the same meals as everyone else, but you may put something extra in your ingredients that gives it that edge, that gives it that signature taste to say, yes, it belongs to my butterfly right there. I want more of that. Yes, I eat this food all the time, but the way my butterfly made that, I just have to get more of that. And Spirit is saying for some of you to actually get some leaflets printed off and promote yourself more, because whatever you do, whether that's baking, whether that's cooking meals for events, or for some of you, you may enjoy just cooking for the sake of cooking. And I'm also seeing people in my mind's eye, because I always see this lady and she always sews, and her sewing is so beautiful. And I always wondered, like, when not sewing, she knits, and it just seems so therapeutic, and her designs are absolutely amazing. And I was speaking to her once, and I remember thinking she should actually sell this. And that's the message for me to give to you, butterflies, that even if you knit, you could be a person that just knits for peace, for your peace of mind, for your comfort. But Spirit is saying that your actual designs are amazing. You could be a person that makes clothes. Spirit is saying find out ways in which you can actually start selling your clothes. Find out how you can get in touch with merchandisers. They don't have to come from the same place where you're from. They could be from overseas. There are people that actually will want to invest in you, for some of you, and purchase from you. And I feel for some of you, you may make your own clothes and just wear it, or you may knit for, just for your comfort or peace of mind. But Spirit is saying that you can actually make money from this. Someone may see you doing this, like I saw that woman, and this woman's so creative. She actually made me a keyring once. I didn't even know she was making it, and just giving it out to myself and a few other ladies that where I was, which is so kind of her. And she made me a cup of tea, and I love tea. So such a nice lady, humble, genuine. And I feel like that's how you are, butterfly. You could be very down to earth, very genuine. So you're just thinking, okay, you're just doing it to pass time, but what you're actually doing holds a lot of weight, and it could actually make you a lot of money. And some of you are thinking, I don't want to make money from this, I just want to do it for a hobby. But Spirit is saying you can actually turn these hobbies into a business for some of you. And again, some of you I'm hearing are saying it's going to be too stressful, but maybe you can get other people to take care of the business side. Maybe you can work, you can have a family business. But I feel like, there's something that you do, whether it's cooking, baking, sewing, knitting, singing, dancing, acting, modeling, painting, music, playing the violin, playing the piano, is going to gain you a lot of attention. And this could be like, wow, we've got so we've got the star. So there's something that you do, from what I just mentioned. We've got some really powerful cards here that is actually, it could actually go online and could actually go viral. And that's for some of you. I forgot to say, some of you could be my social media influencers. You could be on YouTube, you could be on TikTok, you could be on Instagram. There's something about, I'm hearing, catapult to superstardom. So some of you, I feel, because the star card is under the 6 of Wands, and this is why we may have the 4 of Wands to suggest that you may actually celebrate. Some of you may reach a milestone in regards to gaining a certain level of followers, to gain something on social media. This is why you may have a celebration, or something that you film and upload will actually go viral. And I feel that this could actually be, for some of you, it could be like a cooking class that you may decide, I'm gonna turn this into little videos, before and after videos, and it actually goes viral, because you will find that other people were wanting to make that particular meal or dessert that you made, but they didn't know how to. They may have searched online, but just to see someone do it makes them understand, or will make them see, oh, I can actually do it myself. And I also feel for some of you that you could decide to start teaching online. You could have a hobby, so you may decide to start teaching online. Some of you may organize like some sort of book club event, or you could do it online for, maybe parents, say, that can't get to a specific building to meet up and have a book club. You may decide to do one online, but there's something that you're going to do where people will want to pay for your products and services. And again, if you are a social media influencer, some of you may like to, you know, interview people on the road. Some of you may like to, I'm about to say street, the same thing, innit? But some of you may actually like to, you know, wear different clothing. I'm hearing dress up. Some of you may like to wear different clothing and you may like to upload it, but a particular picture that you actually take may go viral and you may get in contact with modeling agencies. For some of you, plus size modeling agencies. For some of you, just modeling agencies that this particular picture, you know, lands on their feed and they're like, wow, who's this person? I need to contact this person. But for you, it may have just been a bit of fun. For some of you, I feel like you may get people that may want to collaborate with you. And for some of you, if you're just starting out in social media, you may have been thinking, you know what, should I start a YouTube channel? Should I start a tarot channel? I feel for some of you, it might, the reason why I say tarot is because we've got the star card here, and you know, the star card is ruled, the star card represents the sign Aquarius, and Aquarius is ruled by the planet Uranus. Uranus to me is embodiment of the internet as well as being, you know, rebellious, out of the box. You know, there's something that you're going to do that's going to be quite quirky. Some of you could belong to a group, club, team or organization, and there's something that you do that's going to make you stand out. You know, this is about leadership qualities that I'm picking up. This is about, you cannot put this person, yourself butterflies, in the lane of others. There's no comparison. I'm hearing that song Alien Superstar by Beyonce. If you have not heard that song, check it out. That song is just the embodiment of what I'm feeling right now. It's like you can't be compared to compare yourself, you know. And that's why I said to some of you, if you are a cook, like, don't compare yourself to other people. Yes, you may be doing the same thing, but you are unique, and there's something unique about the way you do something that is going to land you in a position of power, of leadership. And what you do or what you have done has been done before and could still be going on now, but you just add that little extra touch onto it, that star quality, that little, you know, that edge, that X factor, as they say, that makes you stand out. And because of this talent that you have, you're going to gain a lot of attention, a lot of admiration, obviously for some of you, hate as well. So be quite mindful of those that may want to come around you, and you will be getting people that will want to be around you, either to learn from you, but unfortunately for some, to actually drain your energy and try and recycle it and use it for themselves. I've seen that happen many times. So just be quite mindful, safeguard yourself, be discerning, especially if someone's too eager. I mean, you can get people that are very eager to want to get to know you and talk. There are personalities out there like that, but you will know when someone's just got a hidden agenda and they may want to use your talents for their own benefit. Again, there are going to be people that will want to collaborate with you, but you have to look and see what is, how will collaborating with these people be beneficial to you. So if it's a thing of you're just doing this for them and you're not being shown, or for instance, they may say, oh, I really like your quotes, or I really like your pictures, or, you know, can I do pictures like that? And then they just like repost your quotes, but they don't put your name there, say, or, you know, you may do something and you may wear something and they could be more established than you and they could be in the same industry. Like, let's say a model, for instance, a plus size model, or like you may be a travel vlogger, and the way your aesthetics in regards to the way you upload your pictures and the way you talk about the food brings so much color to what you're saying. And you know, you may be following somebody, or somebody may see your post and say, look, I really like the way you make that food look on the plate, or I really like the country that you've been to. Say, okay, like I'm in that country, or I'm going to that country. It's okay if I just, like, I'm just, you know, assuming right here, right? Is it okay if I just take that snap or that picture and just change the words around, and you're like, okay, cool, but just make sure you add my name and hashtag me, or, you know, just add me. And they're like, yeah, but then they just copy the same picture, say the same exact words, and there's no mention of you. It's those type of people that you have to be very mindful from, okay? So anyway, back to the star card. I feel like you are going to stand out. And that's what I mentioned before about being, you know, on the cusp of magic, being offered an opportunity, being recognized for your skills, your talents in a club, group, organization, or a team that you belong to. Or you, for some of you, may decide to make your own team, your own club, your own organization, and it's going to be something that no one around you has ever experienced. The type of energy that you will be, you know, embodying, and the energy that whoever you have on your team or your club, etc., this is going to be something that is so unique and so original. I'm also hearing that for some of you, you may get people that may try and downplay your talents, and that's because it's a projection. Maybe they wanted to do similar to what you're doing but didn't feel confident enough. And we can all be in that energy where we think to ourselves, I'm not ready, but they stay stuck in that energy of not being ready. But when they see that you are going ahead with your goals and dreams, despite the fact that you may have had those same thoughts before, there may be energy of resentment built up into these people. These people could be from the same club, group, or organization as yourself, and it could be family members as well. And they may try and project onto you, may try and out-talk you, or downplay your achievements, or downplay your talent. Be mindful of these people. Remove these people, because again, you would have waited a long time to actually achieve what you are about to achieve. Trust me, butterflies, you are on the cusp of magic. You are on the cusp of, maybe like I mentioned before and how I started off the reading, being recognized for a skill or talent, standing out for your skills and talents, standing out. You could get messages, phone calls. There's something that is going to really shift the energy of the environment that you're in. And you could be actually with the, I don't even know why I didn't think of this before, with the Six of Wands and the Star card being next to each other, you could be celebrating because some of you can get a sponsorship deal, or some of you are going to reach some new height of fame for your actual skills and talent. And it may require you to travel. Okay, so with the Knight of Wands, I always think about you know, Aries energy is all about action, taking action, being a leader. But when I think of the Knight of Wands, when I look at the picture, it's very high energized. So something that you do could be very high energy. Some of you could be dancers, or some of you, like I said, may have been selected to dance for someone that is quite well known. Some of you may open up your own dance studio, is what I'm picking up. And some of you may be into exercise, so you could become a personal trainer and you get all these bookings. People want to work with you. People are saying, wow, you look amazing. How did you look like that? You know, I want to work with you. Some of you could be sports people. Some of you could actually, a sports person. And this, you know, you could get a scholarship. For some of you that are, you know, doing basketball, cricket, hockey, any form of sports, you may get like some sort of sponsorship, or for some of you, or scholarship, and a sponsorship for some of you. And you know, this does speak about something in the area of being an athlete with the Knight of Wands. So it may require you to travel for some of you. For some of you, again, you could be travel vloggers, and you may gain some sort of money. I don't know how the travel vloggers industry works, but you may gain some sort of money. I'm hearing some of you are saying, oh, if people just use their own money, they're retired or early retirement, or they're using their savings, and they're going on these holidays. But maybe through the views, again with social media, through your views, you may be able to collaborate with companies that helps to pay for future holidays, right? But there's an energy here of you traveling and going around, not staying in one place. And this is what you wanted for yourself. For some of you that are working and, you know, are doing something creative, you will get an opportunity to travel to different parts, maybe in your local town. I'm feeling with the Knight of Wands, out of your local town, abroad, and showcase your talents and abilities and have fun with it. We have the Judgment card, so Spirit is saying that you have completed a cycle. Again, be discerning of naysayers, and I feel that it's almost like, you have actually gone through a cycle, and you had to go through many challenges to allow you to get to this point that you are going to get to. And you know, the Judgment card is ruled by Scorpio and Cancer energy. And Scorpio is all about rebirth, change, rebirth. There's the energy of you shedding your old skin, or you will be in the process of shedding your old skin. For some of you, this success, this abundance will come after a time of you releasing things that no longer serve you, releasing people that no longer serve you, purging, transforming into a new found version of yourself, setting up boundaries, knowing your worth. And that will come with time. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's about tapping into, I was reading a Tony Robinson book yesterday. I love him. He's absolutely amazing, right? But there was a part where he mentioned, and I wrote some notes as well. There's a part where he mentioned, if I can find it, I doubt I can find it, but there was a part where he mentioned about knowing where you want to be, knowing where you want to be, and like I said, with this type of situation that you will be experiencing, it's not going to come straight away. It's going to come at a time where you would have done that inner work. And when we hear that word inner work, we're like, oh my god, it's going to take too long, forget it. No, it's going to be a process, because there could be things in your life right now that needs to be released. There could be ways of being that you are living in the now that needs to be transformed and released. Everyone has their thing that they want to change, even myself, right? I have things that, okay, Alicia, you can do with not eating so much of that. Maybe you need to drink more of that, drink more water, or maybe you could exercise. There's things, trust me, right? But at the end of the day, it comes with time. And once you release things that are not good for you, you can then invite things that are very good for you. And like I said, I was reading a Tony Robinson book yesterday, and he mentioned about, write down what you will accept. And that could be the thing. Like, you may be looking back and thinking, in the situation that you are in now, I don't like my situation, I want to change it, but I have the power to change my situation. Why am I in this situation? Because I have a fear of evolving, when I know that I'm more than this actual situation. What have I been accepting from others? And why have I accepted these, this treatment from others? And looking at situations of how you've been in certain situations, and how people may have treated you, and how you may have stayed in those situations without having boundaries, you will then find ways of treating yourself better. And once you start treating yourself better, you'll then realize that the way you've been treated by these individuals, by these people, or listening to these people, these individuals, kept you stuck and stagnant. And you may come to a point where you think to yourself, you know what, I deserve better. I don't like the way that makes me feel. I deserve better. And because I deserve better, you can no longer be around me, because you're not treating me as if I am deserving, when I am. So it's looking at things on a level like that. You can use a notebook, you can write these things down. Remember, this is just something I found out of Tony Robinson's book. But in general, in life, butterflies, we teach people how to treat us. So if we're in the energies of not really, if we're in the energies of accepting less than from other people, when they can clearly see you're worth more, then it will make us lower our vibration. And these people that do things like this, like project onto you, etc., it's just a projection. It's a frustration that they have within, and they need like a springboard. They need to lash out, and they may see your power, and it makes them feel uncomfortable, because you living out your purpose makes these individuals feel as if they've wasted time, or time has passed and there's no time, when there's always time. I saw online once this week, actually, this 90-year-old woman got her degree. So there's always time. Whatever you want to do, if you put your mind to it, obviously you may have to research. Obviously you got to be, you got to be clear in the mind about what you want to go after. You have to have a clear goal. Then you have to write the steps in regards to how you're going to attain that goal. And that may mean shifting things around, maybe your diet, maybe the people you hang around. There's different things. And then, understanding that it's not going to take a day, or maybe sometimes not even a year. It may take a while, but all the cycles that you would have gone through will lead you up until the point, into your destination, because what you have planned is already written. What you want is already there, but you have to go through those cycles. And I feel for some of you, part of, you know, the journey is ridding yourself of things and people, maybe environments that no longer serve you, and transforming in a new found version of you, someone that has more boundaries, someone that practices more self-love and teaches people the way that they want to be treated. And one of the ways in doing that is loving yourself, you know, treating yourself with love, treating yourself with the respect. If you actually want to treat yourself, going out there and treating yourself and not feeling guilty about that. Some of you may need to move out, is what I'm picking up. You could be in an environment where it's toxic. You could be living with family, but you may feel, I can't leave my family because, you know, these are the only people that I know, but these people could be keeping you stuck and held back. Or you could be hanging around with friends that feel like family, thinking that if I let these people go, I won't have anyone. Spirit is saying, why can't you be alone for a while? Get to know yourself. Read that book you always wanted to read. Do that course. Go for that walk. Take yourself to that coffee shop, or that, you know, that cafe down the road that does those amazing chips that you always say smells good. These are the type of things. So it's about releasing, it's about transforming into a newfound version of you, and, you know, realizing that it's not going to take a day, it's going to be a process, but eventually you're going to get there. And the reason why it could take so long to get there is because Spirit wants you to be mentally and spiritually ready for the adoration, for the leadership role that you are going to be thrusting, is what I'm picking up. Okay, so what was, Nine of Swords, and releasing things that make you feel anxious. And I feel these are like words of negativity that has been projected onto you. It could be your own words, it could be other people's words. Changing those negative words into positive words. You may feel, I would really love to do that. I would really love to travel. I would really love to, you know, be on stage showcasing my singing and acting, but it would never happen. Why would it never happen? Maybe because when you were younger, your parents or your friends or whoever said, it doesn't happen to people in our family. Oh, that's never going to happen for you. Look at the era we come from. Oh, you're too big for your, you know, changing those words around to positive. Why would it happen? Tell yourself, even if you have to write it in a book, why it would happen for you. Okay, some of you may have, I'm hearing, you may have tried to give something up, and you may have gone back to that thing, and it could be a person as well, and you may feel to yourself, oh God, I know this person's not good to me, but I just can't keep away. And then you have to analyze yourself and think, okay, why can't I keep away from this person? Oh, because I feel like this person's very funny, they're very charismatic. And then the very things that you're writing down, or you think about this person, you're looking at yourself. And this is why this person can't keep away from you. But that's a whole nother story. Okay, so let's take a look at you on the cusp of magic. It was supposed to be a short reading, but it's about clearing the energy to invite new energies. Yeah, and you will gain justice. You know, all the things that you felt that you couldn't do, you will see that you'll be an inspiration for all. Because you would have shown people, once you get into this position, that despite your background, despite the situations that you were thrust in, the circumstances that you were placed in, you still kept the faith. You were still honest and true to yourself, true to your dreams. And that's what Spirit wants you to know as I close this reading now, to stay true to your dreams, to have that belief in yourself, even if other people don't believe you. Because to give up on yourself would, you know, you really will be doing yourself a disservice, because the world needs more people like you. People with this huge amount of talent and never to be seen before ability. You know, I'm hearing for some of you, you know, you could actually be public speakers. We've got the Hanged Man here as well. And I feel like right now, for some of you, you could be thinking, it will never happen for me. It will happen for you. And some of you may want to go into law, is what I'm hearing. And again, that's why I mentioned we need more people like you, because you are, or you could be one of the few people that could make up a new law. You could right some sort of wrong that has been, wrong for a long time, and people have been getting away with this wrong. But by you coming into this area of work, you could change the way things are, whether that's in a corporate environment, whether that's in a entertainment environment, whether that's in a sport environment. There's something that you do that is going to, I'm hearing trailblazer, and Spirit is saying during this time when you're getting, the adoration, the respect, and it's not just about getting that from others. This is why there may be a period, or you could be in this period now, of reflecting, or you're being forced to reflect on doing that inner work, so that when this attention, this newfound level of attention does come, you're able to handle it, you're able to maintain being grounded. There's energy of you celebrating here, because you may, again, gain some sort of popularity, gain some sort of wish fulfillment that you always wanted to achieve, some sort of position of power, leadership position, owning your own business, owning your own company, being a role model to others, winning things, competitions, winning a role that other people have applied for. And you may have been applying for years upon years and it's not going through. And then this could happen around October time, September time, March, August as well, January. I'm hearing the Brat song, Sitting on Top of the World. And I feel like, because we have the World card, I feel as if you will feel a sense of completion. And again, if you're going through a time right now where you feel like things are not going your way, just know that the energy will shift. During this time, take a step back, take time out, be kinder to yourself, be gentle to yourself. If you need to nap, nap when you need to nap. Go for that walk. Journal, write down your thoughts and feelings. If you're feeling a little bit off, look at why you feel that way. Analyze why you feel that way. Is it the people that you are around? Are you absorbing their energy? Is it coming from you? These are the things that you need to really look at. And the World card does speak about gaining that sense of recognition, and it's not just a conceited sense of recognition. I feel for some of you that deep down you know that you are talented, you know that you are deserving, but what was being projected onto you was not how you felt within. It's almost as if it was a lie being told to you that you started to believe, and you started to believe other people's lies, and not everyone's lies, because it's only a small few. This could be people that you may have felt were your friends, people from the same club, group, organization or team as you, or some family members. They were threatened by you coming up because they could see your potential. They could see that you possibly could be well known all around the world for your talent, and they didn't want you to know that. It's very sad, but it can happen. But that's why Spirit is saying, do the inner work on yourself. Start working on yourself. Start loving yourself, believing in yourself, creating more boundaries, so that when people tell you who you are, you will know that it's a lie, because you know yourself. And that's the thing. Spirit is saying, don't lose who you are, because then other people will tell you who you are. Be in that energy to know that when someone's trying to project onto you, instead of agreeing with them that they are right about telling you who you are, you will have the courage and confidence to just cut them off and walk away and never look back. You're going to be in a position of power. You're going to gain that recognition, fame for some of you. This could be, again, due to you starting some sort of YouTube channel, or you becoming a reader, a tarot reader, you learning about tarot, Reiki healing, having spiritual talks, doing astrology, creating your own account. You're listening to me right now, but Spirit is saying to some of you, maybe it's time that you start your own YouTube talking about astrology, talking about tarot, or just creating your own content and helping and healing others. Some of you could become public speakers. Some of you could become, I'm hearing stockbrokers online, teaching people how to do stockbroking, teaching people how to heal, creating some sort of YouTube that's around psychology, teaching people how to decorate, teaching people how to do makeup, clothes, fashion. And this is what's going to catapult you to a place where you deserve to be. But there is an energy of you having to release this fear, and this fear, I feel, will come more from people that didn't want you to succeed, didn't want you to get to the position that you're going to be in. But you will be celebrated. You will be celebrated from your true soul tribe. God will connect you with your true soul tribe, with others that are like you, because you could have been surrounded by people that were not like you, because they refused to tap into their inner power, and you chose to. And this is why you're going to be in the position that you're going to be in. And because of your talent and your skills and your personality and all the attributes, it all comes as a package. It's not just about being talented. It's about being humble. It's about being graceful. It's about being compassionate, which you possess. And the talent is just the icing on the top, because your energy is powerful. Before you even open your mouth, before you even showcase anything, any of your abilities, that your energy alone speaks for itself. The Spirit is saying you will be protected, and you will be in protection mode for yourself, because during this period you may want to only have a chosen few around you, and Spirit is saying, I think it's best, and you're going to reflect on the point of leading you up to this position, how hard it was to let some people go, unfortunately. And this picture talks about it's lonely at the top. Will it be lonely at the top? Yes, but you won't be lonely, because you will know that you'll have the right people around you, because you'll be more discerning as to who you allow around you. And you may reflect and think, wow, I really believed in those people when all along they were out to get me. They were out to get you because you're going to be in a position that it's going to be so far removed to what you are experiencing right now. But the energy that you will be embodying, from what I can see, will still be an energy of being focused. When that fear does creep back up, you will know what to do with it. You will transmute it. You will transform it into your power. For some of you, you may make sure you journal. You may make sure you connect with a counselor so you can speak about, your fears, so it doesn't hold you back. You will keep working on yourself. You will keep planning. And you will maintain your focus. And you will celebrate yourself, because you will deserve it. You are on the cusp of magic. Congratulations.